Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the wild world of corporate filings. And today we have a juicy one, a company that seems to be making some big changes. Get ready because we're diving into ENCISION Incorporated's latest report. And let's just say there has been some movement at the top before we jump in. If you love getting these unfiltered insights into company operations and financial health, make sure you are subscribed. And hey, we've got a thriving Discord community where we break down these filings even further. So click that link in the description below to join the conversation. Alright, so what we have here is an 8K filing. Think of an 8K as a company's way of telling the world about major events that shareholders need to know about right away. It's not your regular update like a quarterly or annual report, but more like a breaking news bulletin for the business world. This report is from ENCISION Incorporated. Now, if you are not familiar with them, they're in the medical device business, focusing on things like minimally invasive surgery. But the most explosive news in this filing isn't about new gadgets, it is about a shake-up in leadership. The core of this document revolves around changes in their board and executive team. First up, Gregory Trudel has stepped down from the board of directors. The filing states that Mr. Trudel and the other board members had different ideas about the company's future direction. This sort of disagreement is actually pretty common in business. When leaders see the path forward differently, sometimes it is best for everyone involved, including the company, if someone steps aside. The report also makes it clear that this wasn't due to any major disputes about how the company operates day to day, which is a good sign. But that's not all. In a double whammy, Gregory Trudel has also resigned from his positions as CEO, president, and an executive officer of the company. This means he's out of all his leadership roles. When a CEO leaves, especially one who is also on the board, it usually signals a significant shift for the company. It often means a new strategy, a new vision, or a response to performance pressures. So, who's stepping in to steer the ship during this transition? The board didn't waste any time. They've appointed Robert Fries as the interim president and CEO. Now, Robert Fries isn't new to ENCISION. He's been on the company's board since 2003, so he has a long history with the company, has also got a solid financial background. Running a finance and tax consulting firm called Finance Vision Services, Incorporated. Has been a finance executive for a lot of big multinational companies, which is exactly the kind of experience you want when you're taking the helm, especially if there are financial challenges or restructuring ahead. The company believes his financial and business know. How makes him a good fit for this interim role? Has got an MBA and a law degree, so has certainly well equipped in the education department. This appointment as interim CEO suggests the board is looking for stability and financial expertise while they figure out the long-term leadership plan. It's a common strategy to bring in someone with deep company knowledge and a strong financial acumen to bridge the gap during such a transition. Now, this report was signed off on the 12th of December 2025, which means these leadership changes happened very recently, just a few days prior to the filing. This gives us a snapshot of a company in a period of immediate transition. Looking at their publicly traded stock, the company's common stock is traded on the OTC Bulletin Board under the symbol ECA. This is an over-the-counter market, which typically means the stock is not traded on major exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. Companies that trade here are often smaller or might be experiencing financial difficulties that prevent them from listing on larger exchanges. This detail, while not financial performance itself, provides context about the company's market standing. The signing of this report by Brandon Shepard, the controller and principal accounting officer, signifies that the company is formally acknowledging these management changes according to regulatory requirements. So, what does this all mean for ENCISION Incorporated? We've got a CEO and a director leaving due to strategic differences. This could mean a change in the company's direction, perhaps a pivot in strategy or a renewed focus on profitability. The appointment of an interim CEO with a strong financial background signals a need for stability and sound financial management during this period of uncertainty, given that they are trading on the OTC Bulletin Board. These changes could have a significant impact on investor confidence. The market will be watching closely to see if the new leadership can articulate a clear path forward and regain investor trust. The key questions now are what are these strategic differences, and how will the interim CEO navigate the company through this transition and set a new course? Alright, that is our quick decode of the ENCISION Incorporated 8. What is your take on these leadership changes? Do you think Robert Fries is the right person to lead the company through this period? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more corporate insights. And don't forget to join our Discord community through the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.